Yo, welcome back to No At Your Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Ian, with my co-host, Eva. What it do, baby?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Ever, what happened to your light?
Oh yeah.
You're in the
Sorry,
dark right now. Come on,
just
man.
see if I could.
Be professional. There you go.
That's too bright, but whatever.
It is too bright.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. So, Money in the Bank. It was a decent show. I'm not
Oh
gonna lie.
yeah,
It was a
yeah.
decent show. For a Saturday afternoon show, it was amazing. If it was Saturday night and I had to cancel my plans for this show, I'd be pretty upset about it. But other than that, it was a great show. I really did enjoyed it. I watched it with my brother and my cousin, and they enjoyed it as well. So let's get started with the opening match, the men's Money in the Bank. Um, this match was great. It was a great opening match. Though everybody wanted LA Knight to win. Yeah. Damian Priest got the win. And to be honest, leading into Money in the Bank, everybody assumed Damian Priest was going to be the guy to win it. But then you saw the pop and the reaction that LA Knight has been getting to this match. Okay, people are thinking LA Knight's going to win. Logan Paul got added to this match. Now it's like, oh, okay.
Oh no.
Now it's very we don't know who's gonna win. And what I did enjoy is that it took and I called it. And I told you, remember how WrestleMania 26, the Money in the Bank ladder match was built with Matt Hardy and Christian. And that's
Yeah.
what they were doing with this match. This match was building up a feud with LA Knight and Logan Paul. So Damien is now senior Money in the Bank contract holder. Congrats to him. This is a great push. Hopefully it's not a flop. I highly doubt it will be a flop. And yeah, so what do you got to say about this match right here?
I loved it, man. Like, yeah, because there's some points of the match I'm like, oh no, Logan Paul's gonna take it because there's like they were talking about like, oh, Logan Paul's gonna win because he has all the following and all that, but then I like looked at it because initially when we do our picks, I don't know if we're gonna do the points thing or not. We probably
Dude,
have to go back and review it.
yeah, I failed on
Yeah.
everything.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, we gotta do like something about that, but we gotta like record. We
I
gotta like go
was
through that.
dude, this is like I know we done the prediction thing, and obviously we just started doing that point system, but oh my gosh, I was so off on everything.
Oh yeah, we'll go into like the other ones, but this one, yeah, my initial choice was LA Knight, and then I was I think my second choice was like
It was Butch.
Pete Dunne. Yeah,
Yeah,
Butch. So I was way off on that. So I did think it was a good match overall. I mean, at that some point I was like anybody could win this. They give it to anybody.
yeah,
But then
that
as
that
a
was the thing about this match because it got to a point where it was like Logan Paul and LA Knight were like the two like high percentage of winning, but
yeah.
it's like at the same time it's like damn, everybody could be a winner in
It
this
could be
one.
Santos, it could be
Yeah.
Butch, it could be Ricochet, Nakamura. Like, dude, it could have just gone to anyone at this
Yeah,
point.
because there was, like I said, there was like too much outcasts where it's like you feel like this person's not gonna win, but at the same time, it's like that's
Hmm.
the thing. What if that person is the one they're gonna go with because it's like the odd one?
Yeah. Because I keep saying like all the new stuff for like Vince McMahon wanted Logan Paul, but then Triple H was like, no, we don't want him. And then there's all this stuff like who are they gonna choose? Who's gonna become Money in the Bank?
Right.
And and when Damian won, I thought about it, like that's pretty good choice. I mean, he did carry a lot of he did carry the Bad Bunny match. Bad Bunny
Hmm.
brought his thing, but obviously Damian's been wrestling for like 15, 20 years or something.
Yeah.
So he's been, so I did think
Was it that long for him? Oh yeah, 2000 and like 4 or 5, I
yeah,
think
he
he
was
got started.
Punishment Martinez, and then
Yeah.
he was Ring of Honor, and then all that. So yeah, I mean, he definitely put his dues in, and then he definitely earned that. So I was like, it could have been anyone, but I'm like, yeah, I could see that. I could see him, and it's also building a feud with Finn Balor,
Right.
thing, or his own teammates, because that's gonna be interesting. So that'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah. I Logan Paul's just one of those people where the thing is the fans weren't even into him. They didn't even really care for him, though they were chanting, but they were
Yeah.
chanting because it's not because he was a bad guy. It was just like they didn't care for
Why?
him. Yeah, it's like why is he in
Why?
this match? Why we don't care for him. and and again, it's just one of those things where it was just like for me, I wouldn't mind Logan Paul winning WWE championship. At the same time, I don't want him winning a world champion. Give him a mid
No.
card title, you know,
Yeah,
because
maybe
like yeah,
David Arquette or something.
because of all people, you're gonna give Logan Paul the world title and not Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny hold a 24/7 title, you know.
Yeah.
So but yeah, Damian Priest got the W on that one. I rate that match 10 8 out of 10. And there was some nice spots there. There was some nice crazy spots, especially with
Yeah.
Ricochet and Logan Paul.
Yeah, I'll go 8.5 out of 10. Actually, that I was speaking of that spot. He saved them, man. Ricochet, he's a pro because
Yeah.
if he landed the way he was going to, it would have paralyzed Logan Paul because he literally saved them. Like, I think they had a last minute flip, right?
Yeah.
Like a little, like, I think Ricochet literally jerked him, like, flipped him, and then that saved him from landing on his neck,
No, he flipped him to the side instead of
Yeah,
going over because
because
it
he,
was like we ain't going
yeah,
over. It's like we're
yeah.
going to the side.
Because
So
initially, I think they're supposed to both land on the rope and
it
then
was yeah, it
jump
was
off into the table, but they got caught, and then Ricochet had to like literally pick up Logan Paul to land him correctly. Otherwise,
right.
Logan Paul would have landed straight into the corner, like his neck. He would have been paralyzed or worse.
And it was one of those things. It was supposed to be a Spanish fly.
Ah, I see. Yeah,
Yeah,
because he grabbed him and then but then it like turned into this like just save his neck, save the spot kind of thing.
it did. So
Wow.
yeah, and Logan Paul, obviously he's fine.
Yeah,
No
he had
serious
that big
injury.
cut though. This
Yeah,
is a
he did
big
get a
cut.
cut.
He
Yeah.
probably got cut by the table. That table is not. It's safe, but also if you like take off the trimming, it's
Mhm.
it's wood, so it's sharp.
Right. The only thing a good thing about that, I know that's harsh to say, is
Yeah,
that Logan Paul could tell the world saying how dangerous WWE is, how dangerous professional wrestling can be.
yeah,
That's the only good thing about him getting hurt, because then he could like, hello, yeah.
yeah.
I do give him props though. Uh,
But he gets
now,
hurt in every match too, right?
yeah, yeah, because you know why? He's not a professional. He's
No,
going through a script saying this is what you're going to be doing,
yeah,
or what do you want to do? And we could train you so you could do it. He's not a professional wrestler, but
right,
he's just a megastar.
yeah.
Uh, what was the next match? I don't even know. Next match was Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. This was a decent match. God damn, Liv Morgan was sexy as hell. Jesus. Ronda was wearing the Vegeta's vest.
Yeah,
Uh,
I saw that.
so
That's
that was
cool.
dope. But Shayna attacked Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that was
Ronda
crazy.
is apparently done with the WWE. I don't know how much of that is true. I would like to see Ronda versus Shayna at SummerSlam, or even because one, I would like to see that happen, and two, if it is gonna happen, and this is just Ronda's last match, I feel like why not happen at SummerSlam? It's what's throwing me off is that Ronda was complaining, saying, "Give us the tag team titles so we can help these next generation or the next tag, help build up more feuds with tag teams. That way, you could start making more tag teams together. We want to dynamite. I can't say the word. They want to destroy the whole woman tag team division and be on top until like help out. That's what she wanted to do. Kind of what she did
Mm.
with the women's champion. She didn't want to face the top main eventers for the women's division. She wants to face every woman to help them out.
Yeah,
To
because
give
like
them
would
that
Liv
star power.
honestly, yeah, because would Liv honestly be SmackDown Women's Champion if like Charlotte wasn't champion? If Charlotte was
Yeah,
champion. Maybe
right.
Ronda's the only one that allowed her to do like, I want her to pin me. You know?
And that's what I heard too. That she said she wanted Liv to cash in on Ronda that same night so she could have her moment.
Yeah.
So shout out to her. So Ronda does care about the business, but they don't even know, WWE doesn't even know what they want her to do. So it's like they give her a title and it's like, okay, cool, thanks. And she's like, I want to help the next generation.
Yeah. Why am I champion?
Yeah. And then she's like, you keep putting me in feuds with people where it's like, I already done it, or I don't care, or especially where it's like they don't need that help, you
No.
know? So, But
But
it
the
was, yeah, it was decent. The match was decent, but obviously the ending was like the most shocking thing when Shayna attacked at Ronda. So I
yeah,
really hope we do get a feud. I hope this is not like Ronda saying, "Okay, bye." You know, we got to get a match out of this, a
so
steel cage match.
is she gonna like leave wrestling altogether and just be like a mom? You know what I mean? Or is she gonna go like
I don't know. I
back
heard
to
some.
UFC? But I don't think she's
I
gonna
don't
go
think so.
fighting again.
No, no. I mean, she should just one
Is she
fight.
is she gonna go to AEW? Nah, nah. You
Ah,
think
that
she,
no. Oh my gosh, that would just be so much worse for her.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, that'd be cool. But is there honestly anybody that you want to see Ronda face? Like
Only Paige Van Zant.
that's I don't
She's not
even know
even
who that
she
is.
exactly. She's an
So
MMA fighter, but I don't think she's in. I don't know if she's there anymore.
an AEW?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
she was also like an MMA fighter turned wrestler.
Well, I give this match the Liv Morgan, Raquel, Ronda, Shayna. I give that a 5 out of 10. Not saying it was a bad match. It was just like the match just started to build up and then it just went straight to the ending. And then the ending was really great. I did
Yeah,
enjoy the ending.
yeah, me too.
So, what would you rate it?
I'll do a 6 out of 10. Give him a little
Listen,
benefit of the doubt,
yeah, okay.
especially with like Liv coming back. She was injured,
Mm,
or injured. But
right,
yeah, it's good for them to have it. And now there's only one women's tag team, so it's not like you have two separate women's tag team divisions, NXT and main roster.
right.
So now it's giving me better opportunities. So you see Alyssa or you can see them on NXT. You can see like some of the lady tag teams on
Mm.
NXT on Raw and
I mean,
SmackDown.
that's the whole purpose why they got
Yeah,
rid of the NXT titles because there's like we're gonna have the women's showing up on NXT or the
yeah,
NXT showing up to the main roster.
yeah,
So that's why they got rid of the tag team division or the tag team titles in NXT
yeah.
because that's what they did before. So now the worst disappointing match: Gunther versus Riddle. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, they both had like really good matches in the UK before Progress, WXW, I think a couple other promotions, but yeah,
Right.
I mean, it could have been better.
It was I expected so much, dude.
Yeah.
I expected like 20 minutes, crazy back and forth, forearms, chops, but it was just Gunther working on Matt Riddle's leg. And I was just like, oh, and he finished them off with a key lock, or the leg lock. Can't remember what's it called.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, and then he tapped out. And once he tapped out and how quick the match was, I already knew that we're not going to see Randy Orton. And yeah, that was pretty disappointing. I'm not going to lie. But Drew McIntyre did come back. So that moment was awesome. That place like went crazy for him. So we're definitely going to see Gunther versus Sheamus. Oh my gosh, versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. We better get that.
I have a question for you though.
What up?
Do you think they made the match weak? Is this more to punish Riddle for some reason, or you think they just
Why would
like
they punish him for?
I don't know, that's what I'm like saying like why was it so decisive, like easy victory? We know Matt Riddle, could go with anyone. Why make it
Yeah,
so
that like
quick?
of all, yeah, this match was
Of all
not.
people, like, oh, if he was
Yeah,
facing like whatever, like he was facing like Sheamus, maybe, or if it was Matt Riddle
this
versus like somebody, like,
this was like a Raw match. It didn't
exactly.
feel like a pay-per-view match.
It was like, well, we want Riddle here, we want Gunther, but we're gonna put you in a quick 10 minute match, even
I think it was like
five,
eight
10.
minutes.
Yeah, so it's like kind of, it's like you said, it was good to see McIntyre, but like at the same time, like, should this spot been saved for like something else, or Gunther versus someone from the UK actually? He
Right.
could have faced Sheamus again, a rematch.
Sheamus wasn't even on the card.
No,
So
he was like he just came out with Butch pretty
right.
much. And
And
that's
then
it. He's like,
that's
"Okay, I'm
it.
gonna walk to the back." Like, what? Come on. You could have had Gunther versus Sheamus, another banger out in Europe from like the
Right.
last one. But what would he give this match?
I think I give this match a 6 out of 10.
But
I expected so much more. Like I said, I expected 10, like 15 to 20 minutes.
mm,
What did I write down? Where
we
is it?
put
Oh
we
no,
put
this match wasn't even announced by the time we did our
no,
predictions.
we didn't. So that's we could
So
put NA for that.
yeah, so I really thought that it was gonna be once they added it, I was like, okay, there has to be a purpose,
Yeah.
because it was a last minute match. I'm assuming it's gonna be like, okay, they're gonna give them 20 minutes and stuff like that.
Nope.
And nope, we didn't get any of that. It
Nope.
was pretty disappointing.
It was.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but like again, it was just one of those things where I was like, I expected so much more out of this match.
Yeah.
And I do have a question. Gunther at this moment, time recording, he has 385 days. He is trying to beat the Honky Tonk Man's record, which is 454 days. Is
Mm.
that would he beat that score by rest? Not he ain't gonna beat that by SummerSlam, right?
What day are we on now?
We're in
300 and
July
what? No, like the day.
385,
And then how much is Honky Tonk?
454.
That's 69 days from today's date of recording. So that's,
And
yeah,
SummerSlam is 5 weeks from today.
it's 69 days. Haha, LOL. From from the day recording. So he wouldn't even break it until August.
So after SummerSlam,
It'll be probably like by what's the September one? Fastlane or Payback?
payback.
Payback. So by Payback, he'll be Honky Tonk's streak, or before Payback, or after. Yeah.
So there's no way. So there's a chance that Gunther is not going to drop the belt to Drew,
So,
and he shouldn't, because it's
no.
like you should have him break the streak first.
Yeah. At least break it, and then at least at Survivor Series lose it, or
Hmm.
keep it until the Rumble. And then
Right.
at the Rumble, if he wins it, that's my prediction for the Rumble though. Gunther to win the
Ooh.
Rumble. So I can see him winning the Rumble, and he drops the belt right after that. Then he goes for the to
No, I wouldn't even
WrestleMania.
have him drop the belt. Have him
No,
like put
keep going.
title. If let's just say the guy is Seth Rollins,
Hmm.
put title versus title because Seth Rollins would be
Ooh.
the who? How many times has he hold two championships?
3 times.
3 times, right?
He's
He
been
hold
WWE and US. He's been WWE
and tag team.
Tag Team and
Well, it was
WWE. Yeah,
Universal and
yeah.
tag team.
And then
I
U
think that's yeah.
US and Tag Team?
That part I have no, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
No. But if he is still world champion, or let's just say he loses it and regains it at that time and then wins the Intercontinental Championship, he'll be a triple time crown to hold two titles at the same time. And
Wow.
both and what all three of them are world championship.
Yeah.
And he did it for the WWE Championship. He did it for the Universal, and then to say he did it for the World Heavyweight, dude, like,
Wow.
oh my
He's a Hall of
gosh,
Famer.
yeah,
No
that's
doubt.
like, yo, nobody could say that.
Right.
So that's history right there. So now I kind of want to see that.
But I kind of don't want to see, like, because then they'll unify him again like they did last time. Like, I don't want
No, because
for them to unify.
that's not what he did when he
Oh no.
hold the titles. Yeah, he Seth Rollins defended both titles.
Yeah, because hope they're like
Yeah,
WWE, we can't lose any. Just leave the ones we have already, and
yeah,
don't unify all of them, because then you leave less people to win titles. And like Gunther wouldn't have a reign like this, if
right.
there was only no IC title or US title.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
But no, we'll see what happens. Uh, one of the main events, which I still don't understand how this is, why this was considered a main event, but okay, it didn't felt like a main event match. Cody Rhodes versus Dominic. I was excited for this match, and then the match took place. It was okay, it was decent. I gave this match was only 8 minutes,
wow.
and my prediction was for it to go between 12 to 15. Um, cool. I got the W for Cody Rhodes to go over, but the match was just it was like a raw match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see that.
it was like nothing special about it, to be honest. And I don't know why they built this up to be a trip like a main event. Worst part, no Brock Lesnar.
Nobody broke
Yeah,
came in there, attacked him. No Orton. Imagine
yeah,
Orton, RKO, and Cody Rhodes.
that would have
Hey,
been us.
former Fort. What was it? What team was it? What team were they called? It was
Legacy.
Legacy. Like,
Yeah,
hey, remember us? Well, he would have
right.
been the heel.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was no Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar was supposed to show up. I mean, there's still a chance he could show up tonight on or not tonight, on Monday on Raw, to challenge Cody Rhodes to build it up. So there's still a chance to do that because I think they didn't want to take the moment. I feel like the reason why they didn't do too much for this pay-per-view is because they didn't want to take the moment away from Civic War.
Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. Um, but yeah, this match was nothing special, man. It was, I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10. Like I did enjoy it, but it was just like, okay. I
Yeah,
I don't want to say this is a main event match, but okay.
I'll go 6.5 out of 10. Like it need a little bit more to make it at least a 7. For me, seven's like what, 7 in schools, 7 out of 10 is what, C? So it's
Yeah,
like a C minus, C like a C minus.
right.
Like it could have been better.
Uh Next is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Ooh, yeah.
Apparently Bailey is the new member for Judgment Day. So
Yeah, I saw that. That they got a who announced that? Was it
it was,
Samantha
I don't
or was it the
remember
other
her
guy?
name. No, it was the
Samantha?
female.
Oh,
Yeah.
Samantha
She
Irvin?
said it with confidence too.
With from the Judgment Day. I'm like, oh hell
I
no.
was so thrown off when she said that because I was just like, what?
Like,
And
Rhea's the
like
Judgment Day, right?
I was like, all right.
And she got
Um,
confused from the last match, I think. She just got
yeah,
confused.
I don't know what was all that about.
Dang.
So, but this match was actually pretty good. I did enjoy it. I
Oh
gave it
yeah.
an 8 out of 10. There were some nice, pretty high, nice spots. The one spot I did not enjoy was the manhandle slam from the announce table to the ladder from that Becky gave to Trish. Trish didn't even jump. Trish just like fell back. she's
Ah!
she's like I don't know who you think I am, but I ain't jumping. So yeah, uh, disappointed that Trish did not win. None of my picks won.
I pick one.
But Io Sky was a great pick that you did. Was she your
Yeah.
first or second?
She was my second. I said Zelina or Io.
Okay.
So I'm like, please, Zelina. But then Io's like, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't get nothing right on this match. I called it as my opening match. Time I was off, the picks I was off. So yeah, but I did, regardless of me not getting the prediction right, I did enjoy this match.
Yeah.
Zelina was the one I really thought like, oh my gosh, I feel like she's gonna win it.
She
But
had a chance too.
Io Sky, the finish, and that, you know what? That's the thing about this show. It was mainly about the finish.
Yeah.
Like every match was decent, but in the ending is what like gave it like an extra point or two on the ratings. So, but yeah, she was able to handcuff Becky and Bailey after Bailey in a way screwed Io Sky, but at the same time it's like, well, that's the purpose of the match, every
Yeah.
person's on their own.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say she screwed Io, but she did stop Io from winning, and then Io got karma on Bailey for that, so handcuffed her, and they're both stuck in the on the ladder. Io climbs over Bailey to grab the briefcase, which is a great moment. I'm happy that she won it, and it was funny as hell after the match because Bailey and Becky were still there on the
They're
ladder,
like,
like, yeah, woo,
they're
we
like,
won too.
yeah,
Bailey
they're
should have
like,
Bailey should have cheered because she's like, hey, she's part of Damage Control.
yeah,
And that was the funny part too. How it was 4 out of the 4 women in that match. They're all tag team. So it was
yeah,
Damage Control, Trish and Zoe. Becky and Zelina were the only two who were like single and not, they were baby faces. So it was funny because it's I and Bailey and Io didn't really team up as much. I really thought we
no,
were gonna see a little bit more tag team in this
yeah,
match, but we didn't even get that. It was just like it literally was everybody for themselves.
yeah. It's
That's how
like
they treated
I
it.
want like, oh, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna pull you down. I'm gonna pull you
Right.
up. You get up. I'm gonna pull you down. And it's like, I think towards the beginning they were like helping each other out. Then towards the like middle to the end they were like,
But the one, yeah,
this ain't
but
my, this is mine.
right. No, but of all between Damage Control, Zoe and Trish were the only two that were actually working as a team. Zoe was trying to help Trish win the briefcase.
Yeah, that's what
And
she was
because
in
of
there.
that, yeah, and then because of that, I took it as, oh, maybe Zoe's gonna get the W
Ooh.
because Zoe's trying to help Trish, and it's Trish is failing of capturing the briefcase, where it's like Zoe's gonna be like, man, screw this, I'll get it myself,
Or she'll grab it and drop it to Trish or something, you know?
Yeah, but
Oh,
Io, but I'm glad that didn't happen because the ending for this match, what Io did was fantastic.
see that
Something, yeah.
moonsault too?
Oh
When
my
she got
gosh,
on the top of the ladder and she jumped off. I was like,
perfect moonsault,
oh,
perfect moonsault, man. She landed on everybody like perfectly.
yeah, genius of
So,
the sky for sure.
uh,
I'll yeah.
well, no, go ahead. Your rating.
Oh, I'll give this a 8.5 out of 10. What would it make it even better though? Like, okay, we should do it for the rest of the matches. What would make this match a 10 out of 10? Like, what would you add or take out? What would be like, this is not like obviously the Trish thing you said, like that manhandle slam, you would have been like, okay, I wish she actually sold it or she actually jumped. Like, what would make this match a 10 out of 10 for you? And what would make
Uh,
you Dave Meltzer make it 11 out of 10? Whatever,
make it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, what would be that one thing or two, let's say two things max, that would be like, you know what? These two things would make this match a 10 out of 10 or make it Devil Meltzer 11 or 12 out of 10. Like, you know what I mean? We'll make it over the top.
So there's two things that comes to mind. I
Mhm.
don't recall if there was a table spot in that match. If there was, then clearly it wasn't memorable.
Yeah.
So maybe a high spot from like from like the turnbuckle to the outside landing on a table. Um, you
Who?
know,
Who and
anybody. Just
how?
yeah, just anybody in
Like, it
general.
wouldn't matter to you if it was like,
No.
oh, it was a double power bomb to the outside or
Yeah.
it was a turnbuckle thing or something.
Right.
Or
Like
I think
no, it's
yeah,
as long as there was a table spot. Like again, I don't even know if there was. If there was,
no,
clearly I don't remember.
they only had
And
it for the
then
men's
yeah,
match.
yeah. So they could have at least had a table spot. I like okay, for example, for Trish and Becky, when Becky gave her a hand that manhandle slam instead of on the ladder, because you saw the way how she sold it. It was
Yeah.
like
Uh,
okay, yeah, she didn't want
like
to
I'm
take
50
it.
years old. I'm 50
Yeah,
years old.
so she didn't
She's
want to
50.
take. Yeah, so it was like, why? Clearly, I don't know if that was talked backstage. Like, hey, are you cool with taking this? Uh, I don't know, but if it was talked backstage, Trish should have not done it. It should have been on the table
Yeah.
because I feel like that would have been a better moment because it looked like she didn't want to take it. And plus, Trish has taken table bumps before, so I
Yeah.
don't recall ever taking a bump on a ladder. So yeah, so maybe that's why she kind of hesitated on that.
God.
I don't know. Maybe that was always the plan of how she was going to sell it. But I feel like if that should have been a table spot, or anybody could have taken a table spot, uh, I don't know, because I'm so used to you seeing the knockouts division in Impact Wrestling. So
Oh, they
I'm
don't care.
so I they don't care, you know. Go watch the Queen of the Mountain match last year, and you will see like, oh yeah,
No,
no,
go
no,
beyond that. Go to
they
Gail
yeah,
Kim and like go back to like prime Gail Kim and like
mm,
Angelina Love and Velvet Sky
but
and
that
all
no, but
that.
that was more
No,
wrestling.
that's
The
more.
whole
Yeah.
yeah, the past 2 or 3 years have been more like ladder matches,
Yeah.
hardcore matches with the females and the knockout division and Impact Wrestling. But yeah, like that's what I was expecting from this match. And when I saw, and there's a talent for it besides
Yeah.
Trish. I knew Trish wasn't gonna do it, but I
Yeah.
felt like there was a talent for all that crazy spots, and we didn't get in it. I think
Yeah.
the only one that was like a highlight moment or two was Io Sky doing the moonsault and Zelina hitting the power bomb on, was it on Zoe? The sunset.
Yeah, the neck with her neck
Yeah.
like oh yeah, I was nuts
That
like
the
oh she
yeah,
broke her neck.
that and then obviously the manhandle slam, but that was more of a that's more of like me talking crap about it. But those two are like the one like I was like, oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Everything else it was like it was okay, you know.
So do you think like they could have like not added Trish in this match? Like honestly, would you like you say like well actually Trish looks great for her age, right? But she's still
Right.
50 years old. We're like you think this is kind of a match that wouldn't fit for her? Because you like she would have to like okay, you have to take
I
this bump
just to
like really
say
bad.
no, just to say I think she wanted to be part of it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, watching the match building up, so leading to the show, yeah, I was happy that Trish was in it. Was I wasn't expecting much from her, but then once I got to see the match, I was just like, yeah, what was the whole purpose of Trish being here?
Yeah, remember the
You
part where
know?
she like
Yeah.
she got thrown off the ladder and she see her nose, kind of like she kind of broke it or she
Mm,
like that. Like obviously like if you fall off a ladder, they all learn how to like hold
protect them.
on.
Yeah.
But I see her like I think she just hit her safe hit her face on the rope, and that's why you notice that like laceration on her face. Or I
No,
don't
I
know if
didn't
it was
even
like
notice that part.
yeah, I saw that. I don't know if she broke her nose or she just lacerated it, but
Mm,
that's after she got thrown off the ladder. When the ladder falls over,
right.
I saw her not take it properly. So I'm like, yeah, you like you said, like during the match, you're like, oh, why is she in this match? Oh, it's great to see her, but at the same time, like you could have had like, who would be like someone you would replace her with? Like it's hard to because
And
the
what
storyline.
and see that's the thing. Normally, where people are like, I'm just in this match just to, I'm
Yeah,
just here, or I'm here to build up a feud. But
yeah,
normally, when people are just added to the match, and it's like they'll take one crazy bump to
that's
get
it.
eliminated, and then that be
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
We
could see
didn't get that.
Katana
We didn't.
Chance. I could
Yeah,
see Alba Fire. I could see like any of the new people that came in. Like I
right.
could see Candice LeRae in there. I could see Shotzi. I'm surprised they took her out
Isn't
on
Canson
SmackDown.
LeRae pregnant?
Candice LeRae? No.
Yeah, I thought she was
Again?
pregnant. Yeah,
No, I don't know about
that's why
that.
she's been off TV.
Oh, okay, I guess
Yeah.
so. But you mean like it could have been anyone else, like Shotzi even. She'll take a bump off to
Oh yeah,
anything.
she
I
would have
mean,
done a leg drop onto the announce table.
yeah. Or like Katana Chance,
All right.
from American Ninja Warrior. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, too late now.
yeah.
So what was the next match after this? We got one of the second main event. Dude, I was so disappointed on this match. The buildup was so freaking amazing. And it was just like a 12-minute match. I gave him how much? 18 to 20 minutes.
Mm.
And everything, dude, our prediction for this Money in the Bank, we went too hard. We went too crazy for this, and we didn't
I
get
know we
any of it.
gotta
I
keep it
was, yeah,
simple, right?
yeah,
We
it
gotta be
was
like, you know what?
this
Let's make
pay-per-view
it
was
like,
so, yeah, it was so simple.
yeah.
Seth Rollins got the W. Finn Balor. Um, this it was a good match. I did enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but I was just like the problem with it. It was like it was starting to pick up, and I thought it was gonna be one of those. Okay, we're gonna pick it up now, and then we're gonna slow it down, and then we're gonna pick it up, and then go to the finish. But it was just like, okay, we're gonna pick it up now, and then let's go into the finish. And it was just like, damn, why rush the match?
Hmm.
And then Damian Priest showed up. We thought it was going to be a triple threat. We thought he was going to cash in, but he didn't. And what was funny is that Finn Balor technically had the win, but Damian got up. And Finn Balor looked at it as like, whoa, what are you doing? And he got distracted. And then he finally realized that Damian was just standing up just to look, because he's like, you're about to win. And Finn Balor goes for his finish, gets out of the way. Seth Rollins gets out of the way, hits Finn Balor from the with the curb stop, got the W. And I really thought he was going to kick out, or Damian Priest was going to run in there and have it like a no disqualification match. I
Yeah.
feel like that should have been the case. Um, it didn't. Finn Balor got a clean win over Finn Balor, and yeah, that was it. And then Finn Balor and Damian were arguing, saying like, "You distracted me, blah blah blah. What are you
Hmm.
doing here?" And Damian's telling him, "I wanted you to win. I was here to help you win.
Hmm.
Like why would I cash in on you? So yeah, so I really hope the Judgment they do not break up. If they do break up, who do you think should leave the group, Finn or Damian?
I think Damien.
Really? I would say
Yeah.
Finn because
No,
Damien and Rita are the one who brought Finn to the group and made him a leader.
I know, but I think if you were to look at it like, what do you do after this for Finn? I could see him being like for him. I think for right
I would
now, it's
still
good
have
to
Finn
be.
Balor as a heel, but I wouldn't, you know, he
So
doesn't need Judgment Day, or he could start his own group.
yeah, I'm just saying like it makes sense for me for Finn because I think Damien right now has the most momentum right now. especially with the Money in the Bank being the winner.
Mm,
So I would think for him, he doesn't really need Judgment Day. It's good to be a part of it, but he could go solo and he could go as a face or stay as a heel, like you said. But
mm.
Finn, like, what he's gonna be like. What is he gonna do? Just jump feud to feud until he decides I'm just gonna go
Ooh,
to Japan or something.
I would book Damian Priest to be a babyface?
Oh,
I would have it has to be planned right though.
hmm
It has to be a day like Bad Bunny has to be there. I don't know what the reason is, but he needs to be there. And I would have Damien and basically the Judgment Day have like a tag team match, and then Damien gets the loss, and then the Judgment Day beat down Damien, and Bad Bunny shows up to help out Damien, and then have Bad Bunny and Damien to feud the Judgment Day. That's how I would turn him.
yeah.
But I feel like you gotta be in front of the right crowd for that one. Unless they go back to Puerto Rico. So the main event, Usos versus the Bloodline. Finally, I got a win. Besides, I mean, I got the win with the Seth and Cody, but this one I was pretty spot on. Uh, Solo did not cost Roman the win. And then Roman Reigns finally lost. He got pinned by Jey Uso 3.5 years later. Though it was a tag team match, it's still a win is a win over Roman Reigns. Um, the first time who defeated the Shield or pinned Roman Reigns, it was I don't remember if it was Jay or Jimmy, but it was the Usos who pinned the Shield, who pinned Roman Reigns for their first loss, and then that was like 10 years ago. Ten
Yeah.
years later, same thing happens. So very impressive win for the Usos. To be honest, I really was expecting a rematch for SummerSlam, but it looks like. Do you think we're gonna get Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at
Ooh,
SummerSlam for the Universal Championship?
I hope we'll be there. So I want to see that. I'm like
Man,
I'm by the stage, bro.
hey,
So I want to
have you ever heard Roman Reigns' new theme song live?
no.
Dude, goosebumps,
Ooh.
goosebumps.
Yeah, but yeah. So for me, I think I do hope he'll do that. But what if Jimmy? Jimmy hasn't had his chance yet.
I mean, they can make it a triple threat
Jimmy versus Jay versus Roman.
for the Universal Championship. Why not?
But how would so you have to break up the Usos then, right?
No, why we have to break
No,
them up? No,
or make it a
that's
fit.
yeah. It's kind of like when Cena faced DX in a triple threat match. You know, they didn't break up because of it, and
Because
after
I'm trying to
even afterwards, they were still like they were still cool with each other.
because I'm trying to figure out like where do you go from here, right? Like
The
does Roman not?
triple
Yeah,
threat,
yeah, triple
because
threat.
Roman Reigns. What did he say? What he was trying to do? He was gonna stack them both of them up and pin them. You saw how what he did with Daniel Bryan and Edge. That's what he was
Yeah.
gonna do. He did do that, but they kicked out. So now
Wow.
Roman Reigns can redeem himself by doing this again at SummerSlam, facing both of the brothers, or
And then
fatal 4-way match. Add
yeah,
Solo to the
oh,
match.
yeah.
That
How,
would be nice.
I mean, is that pretty much if that happens, right? Like let's say he does a decisive victory against both of them.
Mhm.
That pretty much ends the bloodline storyline, no? Like how would he go from here? They just go back and forth, win losses,
Yeah, I mean,
Like there's so
it
much.
really now it depends. Is Solo still gonna be in Roman's corner? Then
That's a
no, the
question.
bloodline does not end. I guess with the feud, I understand what you're saying. If the Usos
Lose, like say that happens. Like
going into
yeah.
going into SummerSlam, Jay has to face Roman, or the Usos need to face Roman. There's still a chance. There's still a chance we may get a rematch, a tag team rematch.
hmm
You know, it could. And then the pay per view after that, it's payback. We
Yeah.
may There's a chance they may go 2 out of 3 with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
So
I'm trying to
there's like,
like
oh
think about it.
yes,
Like, where would he go from here? If let's say Roman destroys the Usos, right? Who's
right,
Roman gonna face next? The bloodline thing's over. Only if they beat him again, you
right.
know, like oh, Roman can't beat his cousins, and then that builds to Survivor Series because Roman probably take off Payback and Fastlane. Maybe not Fastlane, but
Right.
maybe take off September. Which one's September? Payback or Fastlane?
Payback is September. Fastlane is
It's
October.
October. That one's in Indianapolis, I think Fastlane.
Yeah.
Payback is in whatever. But I'm saying like he probably won't show up to the next two, and then at Survivor Series it'll be like Roman. I don't know. Well right
Well,
now one
see,
of
so the original plan,
yeah
I don't want to say it was original. It was the idea plan
yeah
was Roman was gonna face so we were supposed to get what was the so there was three that I heard. Well, technically, the main event, the main event was supposed to be Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, but we got that at Backlash. Then we were supposed to get Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes 2 at SummerSlam, but it happened in Night of Champion. So now we're gonna get the third one. Question is this gonna? It's obviously it's gonna be the main event, but is it gonna close out the show? For Roman Reigns, was he was gonna face AJ Styles,
Mm.
or it was gonna be the Bloodline facing the OC in a 6-man tag team match, and the other one was Roman, the Bloodline versus the Usos, but we got that at Money in the Bank. Then it now that's now it's more, it's not backstage, it's more of the fans. Like the fans rumors is that it looks like we're gonna get Roman versus Jay or a triple threat. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think we're gonna get a triple threat match. I feel like we should. Even though Jay pin Roman, but it's like I feel like just to build up, because like you said, if let's just say we do a triple threat match or whatever, where does the storyline go from here? But if we get a triple threat, then we could get at Payback Roman versus Jay, because Roman could pin both of them, and they could just end the whole story right there. Or he could pin Jimmy, and then Payback we get Jay, what's this called, Jay versus Roman in a singles match, you know.
What about like at what about like whoever doesn't well if it's Roman versus Jay, what about Jimmy versus Solo?
I want to see that. I wouldn't want to see that. I mean,
No?
I mean, if we get Roman versus Jay, then I wouldn't mind seeing Jimmy versus Solo.
I mean, 'cause what is Solo's still like a factor. Like if it's a one-on-one, he's definitely gonna interfere. If it's a
Right.
triple threat, he's gonna interfere regardless. So
Add him
why
to
not
the
just
match. Fatal
yeah,
4-way, baby. Let's go.
yeah, just be like, hey, I'm still on your team, and then he accidentally like beats Roman, but no, not beats. He knocks out Roman, but Roman still wins the match somehow.
Right.
Because right now there's actually one of their cousins that actually is training in Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, and Reality of Wrestling is working with WWE. So we
Mm,
might see another bloodline
bloodline.
member. And Tamina, where's Tamina at, They don't use her.
I'm
N-
surprised. I don't even know how she still signed with WWE.
And then
I'm not
Nia
saying
Jax
it's a
might come
bad way.
back. So
I
so they
really hope
might
no.
no.
I have mixed feelings about her. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I have mixed feelings about her.
Cause yeah, okay. Cause right now in Reality of Wrestling, there's one, I think another Rikishi's sons, or I forgot. And then in MLW there's Jacob Fatu and then another one,
We don't
Zilla.
want, yeah, Jacob.
So you never know.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna sign Jacob anytime soon.
No, nah, he'll
So
just do
yeah,
something.
that's a different topic.
Hmm.
But how will you rate the Bloodline Civic War? Civic War.
I'll give it
I
I
give it
want
a 10 out of 10. Even though it
yeah,
was a slow paced match, the ending, once again, the ending is what saved it.
I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Like I don't want to keep like I don't want this to be my highest expectation and then the next one disappoints me. Because we don't know
Right.
what's gonna go from here. That's why I say like they could easily just end it here and then Roman continues being undefeated until whatever,
Mm-hmm.
until next WrestleMania, or he keeps fighting his own cousins, or their cousins fall in line with him, or they're just constantly feuding for the rest of the year.
Right.
Here, it's just like there's all these things like what are they factoring? Like, is it more like the audience wants to see it, or is it more like what do we do? Like, we are we gonna drag this out to
Hey,
WrestleMania?
for all
The
we
Rock
know,
will be the other one. Like, I'm challenging you
right.
for the tribal chief, and
Hey,
that's what's another
for
feud.
all we know, this could have just been family trying to like get some anger out of each other because
Yeah.
the Jimmy and Jay say, "Yo, we still want to be part of the bloodline, but you're going a little crazy. You know,
It's
you're
like a
getting
respect thing.
you're getting mad at us because we lost. Okay, yeah, that sucks. But it's like, dude, we've been undefeated for like a year. You
Yeah,
know, yeah, like okay, we lost. Let us get our redemption. You know, we're trying to prove. But
yeah,
now you're trying to look because Roman was like, it's like, yeah, we're all equal, but we're like, in the end of the day, Romance is he's the head of the table, you know,
yeah,
but we're all equal because we're all sitting in the same table.
yeah,
And then they went from that to like now we're not even in the table. So you
yeah,
want us to look at you as like we're below you. And we just want an apology and just to be equal. But in the end of the day, we're still gonna acknowledge you as the tribal chief and the head of the table. That's
yeah,
what they were telling Roman this. Roman said, no, because you guys suck. You guys need to bow down and apologize to me. So that's how the whole match started. So there's a chance that Roman may say, okay, uh, sorry, shake hands, and then continue and then still feud with other people. That's still a possibility. Or they could continue this feud. We won't know,
mm,
but we're about to find out.
yeah,
So I'm going to SummerSlam.
yeah. Me too.
yeah, I'm excited for whatever, you
Yeah,
know.
I'm only by the
So
fireworks, so it's be like, yeah,
oh, that's true. They're gonna do. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. So I'm excited because there is a lot of rumors going around. So there is like the fans are making, and then there's so from us the fans that we're making it and what how we're taking it is that there's a chance we're gonna see a triple threat or a singles match with Roman versus Jay or
mm,
Jimmy. Fatal four way. I think that's what I think, and I feel like it should happen with Solo involved. So that's a possibility. And then the true rumors is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, LA Knight versus Logan Paul.
mm.
There's also rumors of Logan Paul versus what's his name? Sheamus. I don't know how that became a thing, but that's a rumor. Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey, and then Io Sky is apparently gonna cash in at SummerSlam against Asuka, like in an actual
Oh,
match. So I never knew they never faced each other. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. So I really hope that does happen at SummerSlam.
yeah,
I just hope it doesn't rain.
yeah. No, right? God, please, God, just one day.
Just one day. You could rain the next day and the day before, just not
Yeah.
that day. But all right, so I really enjoyed Money in the Bank. I give it a 8 out of 10 overall show. So what will you rate the show?
I agree. I'll do an 8 out of 10.
All right.
But you forgot one major thing. You forgot
What?
John Cena, man.
Oh! Oh my gosh! How do we forget about how do we
I'm
forget
waiting for
about
you.
Cena?
I'm waiting for you. I'm like, this guy is a Cena fan. He doesn't know why.
I
Why?
forgot. Dude, that
Like
was
John
great.
Cena.
Like that was so great. I marked out. I don't even know what I was doing beforehand, but I just hear his music and I just started screaming. I was like, I was for a second, I had to like pause for a second in my mind because I'm like, wait, am I tweaking? Or like maybe a commercial, maybe like, or maybe I was just like, there he is. I was just like, oh my gosh. But
Man, I'm
the
surprised
fact
that.
that he's out there and I was really hoping he was trying to build up a match for SummerSlam, but he was trying to build
Oh,
up, trying to get WrestleMania into London. Is it London or just in UK that he said?
London. He wants a
London.
London.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's crazy. Um, I'm pretty sure they're only doing that because they're trying to take a shot at
Oh
AEW.
yeah, yeah. I can see that.
That's it's like
He was
there's
in.
no way. Yeah, because it's like, come on, you know,
Like
that
save
was
your money. Really, like save your money for WrestleMania. You don't have to do that. Like,
yeah. And because All Out tickets went on sale yesterday.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. So they went on sale yesterday. So Apparently, they pre-sales was 67,000. So my thing is, it's like great on now, but at the end of the day, it's like, wait, this is a. Do you know this is a house show?
What?
It's not a pay-per-view.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
you didn't knew that.
No, I thought it was a pay-per-view. I thought it was like,
Nope.
yeah, let's make this like
It's a
our
week or
special.
it's a week or two before All Out, the actual pay-per-view.
So this is all in?
Mhm.
Wow.
The one that Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks started.
Wow. I'm shocked
Yeah,
by that actually. I did not know that.
yeah,
That's kind of like I'm glad they're selling it, but like I would save that. I would save that arena for like Revolution or All In, All Out.
yeah. You would think.
You would do it for a house show?
Mm. But we'll talk about that in the next episode. So let's take this home. Over.
All right, this will be it for this episode. I'm Ever, and this is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Doo-doo-doo.
Yay!